first steps and speak their first words? Speak up, little buddy. What is it?
Before I learned to walk,
Yeah?
I learned to roll the dice.
Wow!
To lead my friends on escapades.
What a vocabulary.
And never to think twice.
Right.
And though I just eat mushy food, because I am so young,
That you are.
I love collaborative storytelling.
Wow.
Isn't it so fun?
You got a good time coming with my first dungeon. You got a good time coming with my first dungeon.
My First Dungeon is an award-winning actual play that introduces game masters and players to new indie RPG systems. They feature a new system each season and bring the creator in to talk about it. I'd recommend starting with either their Wild Sea season, for which they created several tree shanties, or Orbital Blues, a sad space western RPG with strong Cowboy Bebop vibes. Whichever season you start with, give My First Dungeon a listen. We rejoin our deicidal detectives after decapitating Demeter. In Fritz's bakery, this sprawling industrial space, Mara stands, and the camera is low behind her, looking through her planted feet at the decapitated head of Demeter. Rory, still perched atop her shoulders, having pulled his blade through her neck. Aubrey, holding the now inert body of Demeter, still standing, herself 30 feet tall to match the goddess. And Greystone, standing aside, as always, acting as a general, trying to encourage and to direct. Eric Buchanan and Kelly, standing further back from this circle of olive oil that is now smeared both by feet and with blood, and Cat and Fee Vertere standing on opposite ends of this space, as far apart as they can be from each other, while still singing together in concert. There's a beat. The grains that had grown up, the wheat, the barley, the corn that Demeter stepped from, all burst into blossom. Flowers that don't belong to those plants, covering the stalks from the floor up to this 30-foot high ceiling. As stepping into the space is a woman who looks quite a bit like Demeter. She stands 5'7", about the same height as Mara, and there's a clear familial resemblance between her and Demeter. Dark skin, dark hair, light eyes, sharp features. She strides confidently forward, reaching down, picking up the head, which, as she touches it, shrinks to her scale, and the body that Aubrey is holding.
I'll catch Rory.
Poofs into ripe, harvested grains, and goes from a column to a cone as it flows down and out and around, as Persephone cradles the head of her mother. She looks at Mara, and then up at Rory. She surveys the room, and then addresses Rory. The task I set you was simple. This was not what I meant.
The words you gave me were unclear, so I followed them.
Am I a Fey Queen that you are to mince words with me? The head of the family. She raises her arm, pointing without looking directly at Cat Vertere. I said you would find her in Foxglove, not you would summon her to Foxglove.
Rory finds his way to the ground,
Yep, I'll drop him off.
walks forward. It is unfortunate that such an interpretation was questionable and that I made an error, but by the letter, is this not complete?
Quick bit of scene painting.
Please.
I think Mara has fought the urge for her mouth to drop open and is looking very intently between Persephone and her mother, but has not moved yet.
It is said on Olympus that your blade cuts quickest, cuts sharpest, cuts most deeply. I had arranged this little game to play out over several more centuries. But since you have accomplished my end goal, in this instance, I choose to accept your interpretation.
Rory puts his sword into the ground and kneels in front of Persephone, and I, understanding that I have made a grave error, accept punishment for such an action.
Mara's going to walk up and put her hand on Rory's shoulder. Mistress Persephone, am I understanding correctly then? This was your intended purpose in the grand scheme of things, if not this immediate quest?
She, still cradling this head, straightens her back, and her whole outfit changes, ripples from floor up to the tip of her head, changing from a white toga to a dark black dress as she takes on the aspect of the queen of the underworld. My mother forbade me from going and coming as I pleased. I believe her spending some time in my domain would give her a new perspective on placing restrictions upon others. I intended to make it hurt quite a bit more than this, but you see her make eye contact with her mother's head, and the eyes on her mother's head shift to lock with hers. Deathless though she is, she shall join me in the underworld.
I know this is our first meeting, and Mara will take somewhat of a respectful stance of a look down or whatever it is that she can discern. Is there any request to be made, as this outcome has come a bit early? And please, I mean not to overstep, I have only the utmost respect for you, of the curse that is put on my family, and she'll glance to her mom and to Fee. If you are to be the one making choices, is that something that you could allow to cease?
She looks at Mara. She looks over at Kat. And to Kat, she says, "Such a general you would have made in my army."
To Kat?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Perhaps soon, still, you will be. Persephone reaches towards Demeter's face, squeezes at the side of her cheek so that her jaw opens. She reaches inside her mouth and pulls out a small, squirming gecko and eats it. What? Chewing loudly.
This girl rocks. Mara has such a friend crush on her. Okay, sorry. But it's so scared.
As she swallows, Mara, you feel something in your chest shift. A lightness that you've not felt for months returning. It's, if you've ever been on a long hike with a heavy backpack and you're so used to feeling it and you set it down and suddenly it feels like you could leap 10 feet in the air. Yeah. It's that for your soul.
Wow. With Kat and Fee, we could all speak on it maybe.
We can try, yeah.
Whoa.
Take another step towards each other. We can take another step, you and I. We can take another step towards us apart, but I've never removed you from my heart. Cat, why do you so hate me? We were always as a team, and a nightmare came from that dream when you betrayed me, Fee. But we can take another step towards each other. We can take another step, you and I.
Out on the open sea.
Wind's always at our back.
Nothing in our path, you and me.
With my sisters, nothing could last.
Never really knew the meaning of family.
So many layers of
At
pain.
my side to the end of time.
We still share a name.
Take another step towards each other. Take another step, you and I.
Come on, chord. That was good. We have a guitar pick shortage, but that chord, I was just like, that was
That
great.
was good.
That was lovely. Yeah.
Oh, there's chord. There's
Wanted to make
picks-
sure to
there's picks
try and
under
get
the
the
bag.
3-part harmony in there.
Yeah, just the note you picked too was,
Who are you giving this?
you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Just scratch my music nerd brain. I was like,
Beauty,
oh!
beauty, beauty.
Anyway. Slay Mara, lifting the curse before 25. Get all this and more before 25.
Forbes 30 under 30 luminary.
Yeah. Olympus is 30 under 30.
Persephone makes eye contact with each one of you, as if challenging you to speak.
Rory's head goes even lower.
As she maybe is turning to go, Mara again, Mistress, thank you for your grace. I ask your forgiveness if this is a question of ignorance. Will we be facing any of Olympus's wrath for this outcome? Or can we trust that everything is in your hands now, as you would have it be?
You have planted seeds today that will grow, but like all great trees, I suspect they will take time before they bear fruit.
Mara will bow. That's all she has to say.
As she turns to go, the head of Demeter begins to whisper up, and you're not able to catch what she says, but you can see that she begins to mouth words to Persephone as Persephone turns her back on the 8 of you and goes to step back through these flowered vines. As she does, they, starting at the ceiling and coming down to the floor, turn into black basalt statue versions of what they were. And she steps between them and out of this realm.
We did it! And I pick Mara up in a huge bear hug and I spin her around. Oh,
Are you sure? That was so scary, but she was so cool!
Oh my god! And I run over.
Put me up,
Rory runs and there's a little duffel bag and he reaches in and he grabs a little firework confetti popper and he pops it. Oh my! Yeah. I have no words. I have no words. I thought I was dead. I was fully expecting so much other stuff to happen. Guys, we did it! I'm gonna lay down. And then he just lays on his back.
Mara gives a quick look to her mom and to Fee, kind of eyes brimming with tears, but instead books it to Aubrey. And that is who she gives her big hug to.
Oh, I scoop Mara up.
Still 30 feet tall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm like really little.
I think
around her leg or something.
yeah, I think in the fight or flight of the moment, first it was fight and then it was just freeze when all of this was going on. So I'm still taking up all the space, but also none of the space. And as Mara runs up, I just scoop her up.
Yeah. Maybe depending on like scale and size, Mara might be in like fetal position or something. But she's like, this is great, but this is my safe person, so this is who I'm gonna go decompress with. Thank you. I'm sorry you had to put that on. That was nuts. Sorry.
I don't know if I even understand what happened, but I think I do. Or how are you? Are you okay?
I don't know. I think she like looks, maybe stands up in Aubrey's palms. Wait, I'm 5 feet and she's 30. I mean, whatever it is.
So you're essentially like newborn scale to an
Okay,
adult.
then maybe she'll like pivot in her little newborn held and like call to her mom and to Fee. Are we going to be able to discuss what this all means? We cannot go back, and maybe she'll like shift out of Aubrey's hands for a minute. Newborn taking walks.
Put her down.
We can't go back to this. I don't know anything anymore now. And I've come to care about both of you too much for you to not both be in my life. I know a lot has happened today, and she'll make eye contact with Greystone and with Eric and with Kelly as well, who I don't think she met either of them before.
No.
Yeah. But mostly look at her mom and at Fee, who are probably still, it's a bit closer, but still pretty far apart.
Yeah, they're still 30, 40 feet away from each other. They're squared up, their shoulders in direct opposition to each other.
Mm-hmm.
As you're talking, they're turning their heads to look at you rather than turning their whole selves. So their body language is very oppositional.
I love how we like all like risked lives and they're still upset at each other. Like, this is so awesome.
I mean, just because of the curse?
Oh, no, I get it. I'm like, it might not be today, and I'm not asking us to all suddenly play happy family, but a lot of us stuck our neck out today, and obviously I don't understand exactly what went down between the two of you, and I don't want to jump ahead of my birthright and ahead of my place and ahead of my age, but we can't go back to the way it was. I'm not willing to do that anymore.
Your mother is the first to speak after a long beat of silence. These wounds, if they can be healed, will take time to heal. Daughter, what you did today was incredible. Fiasco, you were not present at my daughter's birthday celebration this year. Perhaps you can join us for a meal to make up for that lack.
Well, we'll fix it later.
Greystone, upon hearing birthday dinner, gives Mara a look like, happy birthday. Like,
Oh, would have told you, Diva. You would have been invited. Love you. Okay, sorry, no, it's just a joke. I think after that offer, Mara will go give her mother a hug. She might not like it, but Mara's going to do it.
She receives it and gives you sort of a perfunctory back pat hug.
I'm going to take a compliment. That was the biggest thing ever.
Fee does not say anything, but nods once before turning on her heel and beginning to walk out of the bakery.
I mean,
You would interpret that as like accepting the invitation to dinner.
yeah.
Yeah, not just like a nod of acknowledgement to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know where to find her.
Mhm.
I guess I'll just leave it for now.
You also know there's a bunch of fires burning at work for her. So
Right. She's got to go.
she's
yeah.
gotta go.
Maybe she'll call out thank you to Fee, but then that's it.
seeing Rory's jubilation and collapse once Aubrey puts Mara down, Greystone asks, he's not used to being happy, is he?
No, I don't think he's ever rested this well since he's been alive, maybe.
That sounds unhealthy.
I don't disagree.
Guys, I have prepackaged snack cakes in the bag if anybody wants. Rory's like sitting up, just slamming back Twinkies right now. Anybody want one? I'm gonna lay back down.
Eric snags one.
Yeah, I was going to say probably his dog, yeah. Wow.
Thank you for trusting us to try the new thing.
Thanks for telling me to take the big risk. That that was a crazy first try for anything, I gotta say.
You really went for the whole banana on that one. This is one of the most.
The biggest bananas we've ever peeled.
I am so proud of all of you.
You may or may not know this. Greystone is all about the whole banana.
Has that come up?
I don't understand. Can you explain the whole banana to me?
Wait,
'Cause
you mean that in... Oh,
The camera is gonna pull out on this scene as Greystone is loudly, animatedly,
yes.
Explaining
yeah.
whole banana theory.
Darting around, just miming what it means to go for the whole banana.
And Mara just laughing with Kat, just kind of like scowling before Kat probably leaves at that point. After the camera kind of pans back and up out, it is immediately jostled down onto the boat where Mara is gunning it across the sound. The waves are kind of up and you can see this delight in her eyes and just this fun that she's having and might like a woo, and then like whips the boat around and guys like the water splashes up everywhere and it's on her face and she's like, yeah! And then it's like coming up to the lighthouse and is not paying attention to how Aubrey's gripping the sides of the seat.
Aubrey has returned to her size as a human and general appearance for the most part, but it took her a moment, and something Mara might or might not realize is that this like ever-changing all things at once object, since she's put it on, it takes active effort to not drift into something else. And so her hands gripped, maybe because the boat is jumping around, maybe because if she doesn't focus on being herself right now, she will stop being herself.
Mara's like doing as much of a wheelie with the boat as she can and is doing laps around the lighthouse. Like, did you see that? Like, they couldn't crack that whole thing for centuries and I did it and I just want to go at Freddy right now. Like, I think we could get him, you know? Like, I've got this like insane power and Persephone seems so cool and I would like love to be her friend, but not before she's ready for that because I wonder if she actually might like hate me a little bit, which is like so crazy. And she'll whip the boat around in the same way that she parked it with Greystone, but like without even like breaking talking, and like we'll tie it up and she's like manic. She's like, woo! And it's like going into the lighthouse.
I've
like,
never seen you drive a boat like that, Mara.
It's the fun way to drive it. And like everything, I feel like I could do so much. Like a weight is lifted. Like I feel free. I could just like, you know, she's like debating like swimming laps into the water and she's like looking at it and she's like geared up to it. It's like, no. And like runs back in and is like pouring some rum and like making some drinks. Like, this is so. And then she'll kind of like look in the mirror and be like, you're going through a lot.
You are as well.
Sorry, my energy. No, should like should calm down.
It's been an enormous day for you. I mean, you said, is the hunger gone? What happened? What happened to you?
When I was talking to Persephone, it just felt like if there was like a big stabbing rock on my soul, that's gone away. The hunger, and she pauses for a second as she realized she didn't tell Aubrey about this. Well, she knows that. She was scared to tell her. That went away a couple days ago.
Why?
And Mara will like sit down and maybe avoid eye contact. I think maybe one of the only reasons that my mom was able to help us in the way that she did, or maybe because, you know, she loves me and we have a great bond now of trust, is...
I cock an eyebrow a little bit skeptically.
I had... She can't even like say had a meet. I had what maybe she called dinner at her place a couple days ago. I haven't know how to tell you about it because I knew it was too late, but I still asked her to stop, but then...
You have dinner at her house all the time.
Not all of them do I leave feeling fed in this way. There was a boat of a few people, it looked like, or sailors or something. But that's just the way we operate. And if I hadn't have done that, then would I have had the strength to do what we did today? Who knows?
What happened to the ship?
It crashed on the rocks. They all died. We were doing what we're meant to do, I guess.
Does Mara look to see Aubrey's face?
Nope. She's looking at her. She's fiddling with her nails as I am right now.
Then she doesn't see the reflexive look of just fear on Aubrey's face, both for her friend and of her friend, and that this was happening and she didn't know, she didn't realize. And I think Mara hears like a little bit of a thunk as an antler just grows out of Aubrey's head and hits the underside of the stairs that lead up in the lighthouse.
And then her head will snap over.
Snap it off. And by the time you turn around, she started to try and fail to compose herself because she wants to be there for you, doesn't know that being scared of you in this moment is going to help. And so you see her trying and failing to cover that feeling.
Standing alone on the playground, looking back, looking forth for her friend, not knowing what they had between them has already bypassed its end. And I never blamed you for that. We were both young back then, but this is how you lose me again. In a room standing there with your mother, something I lost years ago. I don't want to take you from the meadow, all the feelings and goodwill to sow, but I see you with her eyes sometimes. And I love you for the traits that I have seen inside of her. I love you all the more for the ways you've grown in spite of her. And I'd follow you out of heaven. I followed you from the spring fen. But this is how you lose me again. How you lose me. And you are magnificent, always the queen. And I'd happily play clown. But a jester, their job is to tell truth to power. And my truth is that I'd rather drown. The place that you're walking, if that's where you walk, is a place I can't follow. And my voice, it don't talk. And I won't make your choices for you. You get to make your own choice. 'Cause I've never been someone who moves mountains when I raise my voice.
Picture a girl looking in the mirror, her own reflection changing before her. I always extended my hand, but grabbing yours and yanking you along has never been the plan. I don't ask you to go where I go, I just ask you to know what I know. You don't have to be second in command, you're not just in the band. I've never asked to take the lead, to take control, but it's not my fault if you can't grow. This is how you lose me again.
You're all I have. You're all I have. You're all I have.
I don't go down paths
I have.
just so you won't follow.
You're all I have.
I'm doing my best.
And your mother
So my
was
heart
always a wedge.
might be
When
less
you look at the
hollow.
mirror, what's a mirror? What's a hedge?
I can't be
I
the
want
person
you to be
you wanted me to be if I'm not
beside
human. Wake up, Aubrey.
I'm not leaving
I'll
you.
always love you.
I'm not leaving
But
you.
I
Just
can't
knowing
make
that there's
myself
ways you
small.
can walk. I can't follow.
You can't follow.
And now this is how.
This is how. That, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Giving Camilla a guitar pick, the verse lead-ins for that were just so beautifully crafted. And then it's kind of rare that we get a tagline song improvised. This is how you lose me again. Beautiful.
That might be when Mara stands and meets Aubrey's gaze because she can read what's on her face. The mixture of fear, the both kinds of fear that's on Aubrey's face.
And it's not just two.
Okay.
The fear, the greatest fear at this point, is the fear that she didn't realize that she wasn't a good friend. The sort of self-loathing of, you were going through this, and I didn't know, and I don't have to know your whole heart, but I'm just so sorry.
I'd love if that could maybe was said out loud or whatever, if Mara hears it.
Yeah.
She won't step any closer. She's like, I chose not to share this with you because I was ashamed. Not because I didn't think not because I don't think I can come to you when something's happening, but I also didn't know how you were going to react. I didn't want to throw off all of the stuff that we have going on. I didn't want you to look at me the way that I used to look at myself. That fear that I'm somehow this monster that will just take over one day. I hope that whatever I needed to do to get to the place today, that might not be as much of a possibility, or if it is, that I'm not on the same scale of good and bad. Kind of Greystone's words ringing in her ear.
We did cut off the head of a god today. And in the grand scheme of things, I still don't know what to make of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if the hunger is, the weight is dissipating, it can't happen again, right? Like the dinner that your mom invited you to with Fee, what happens at that dinner?
I won't know until I'm there. I don't have the intention of taking life. I don't want to do that.
Did you have the intention when you went before?
No. That was, and I think Mara will start to process out loud, that was something that it is with the same result, perhaps equally as, and she doesn't say inexcusable, equally as weighted, because all I cared about in that moment was getting her on my side, whether I actually wanted her there or if I just needed her there for our next play, whatever it was. I'm not some malicious...
I never thought you were.
Okay.
I don't think you are.
I'm also trying to reconcile, though. I don't know what... as long as I can remember, I haven't known what kind of person to be, and I think it finally clicked when I realized I can't be a person because I'm not one. But that doesn't mean I am going to act differently, or the things that I believe to be wrong and unnecessarily wrong. I'm trying to work through it, and I'm trying to get over it. Well, not get over it, but I also am so young for all of this that I'm existing in, but then did something insane. So I guess I'm just asking you to trust that even if I'm not placing myself in the same barriers and the same situations that I always was in before, that I'm not suddenly going to go off and want to do something that's going to push you away.
You see Aubrey's eyes get big, a little too big, and there's that detail that Oliver described, a sort of reflective surface behind the pupils, where you see an older version of yourself at the sort of autumn of your life. Does the person Mara sees in this moment look like her, or does it look like her mother?
You know what's insane? I don't know why the thought came up like it looks like more like Fee, like less of a commanding, because Cat is forthright, but Fee's more calculating. And I think that is the danger for Mara, is that it will creep up on her. Like it won't be outright like Cat, where she's like, I don't give a shit whose neck I step on to get where I want. But Fee, she's just been burned so many times that she uses her own pain to justify the pain that she causes. And that could be Mara's future, I think, if she's not careful.
And I think that lines up with what Mara has done so far.
Yeah.
And the other aspect of Fee that allows her to do that is that she can see different futures than the past, right? Even though she's rooted in the past and she looks there for guidance. Even in, I think, your first or second meeting, she was like, hey, I acknowledge it's your turn.
Yeah.
But just don't forget everything that we've learned.
Yep. Then I think that's definitely, if it's a feature or whatever it is, it reminds her of that look in her eye.
We had a multiverse of Aubrey's song. It could be kind of fun to see alternate future Mara's.
I think at some point, definitely. Yeah. This feels like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And I think I want to take that and use it whenever I wish, because that was scary. But I think I also want to address the vine that's on.
Like, she's wearing it on her head right now.
Weird paths, girly Bob. But quickly.
To Aubrey, however Mara sees herself and her family, the pattern for Aubrey has been Mara letting family consume her, becoming her family, listening to her mother when they were kids. Understandable, but a lot of Aubrey's pain has been deferred onto Cat as that figure. And as you look from Aubrey's eyes, because she's wearing the verdant cycle now, you can see my arm where it was previously covered and one of the new tattoos.
Oh no.
It is a tattoo whose line work captures the dancing leaves, blossoms, and visible roots of the cardinal flower that it represents. But its monochrome inking doesn't capture the remarkable red vibrancy. The cardinal flower is a shock red bloom, beloved by all the butterflies and hummingbirds of the garden. Nathaniel Hawthorne, who wrote the Scarlet Letter, reserved his highest praise for it. It is a joy even to remember. The world is made brighter and sunnier by its scarlet glory. A flower of thought and feeling, too. It seems to have its roots deep down in the hearts of those who gaze at it. But, embellishment mine, cardinal flowers are also more than just charming and lovable. They're plants of two worlds that flourish equally grown on land and in water. And in the language of flowers and gardening, they symbolize distinction. A cardinal flower is a symbol of being worthy, but also of being different.
That's... Whew.
I think we're going to cut over to the boys' night that's happening. We cut away from Mara and Aubrey's heartfelt conversation to a very different energy as we see Greystone and Rory standing on the top of a skyscraper downtown, right on the waterfront, just shagging balls, golf balls, out into the sound.
Oh my God!
Well, I'm all teed up, and this has been teed up from the very start. All the guys on this adventure having a heart-to-heart.
Oh, God.
I've lived so long, I've seen so much, I've been craving nights like these, where we can share our feelings, swinging golf balls into the seas.
When you asked me, I was done, I wanted rest. But you came with that annoying face and that dumb gray vest. You said, I got the thing to do and I know we need to talk. So shut your mouth as I line up this drive. Huh, ha, ha.
When you're bros, golf, you just gotta see where it goes. When you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes.
I tried to understand why you come up with such dumb plans. I'll give you a minute of my time, an hour or two, maybe more. You bring the six-pack, I'll bring the clubs, all right.
When you're bros, you just see where it goes. When you're bros, you just see where it goes. Let's talk about who you are and who you could be to me. It seems like you've been working for some Greek god. Is that true? Or maybe you've been doing this for all eternity. How many versions of me have you come to see? And is this one your favorite? When you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes. When you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes.
When you know so much about everybody's life and you can't tell them, you just get stuck with all the strife. I know you, Greystone, we spent so much time, I'll tell. I know the goods and the bads, and I know you can be annoying as hell, but
when you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes. When you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes. When you're bros, you just gotta see where it goes. When you're bros.
Love you, man.
And I love you, random citizen.
You guys got great shots.
Thank you.
Ever think of going to Mahali Country Club? Sahali, anyone? No? Okay. Golf course. Spanish. I spent a lot of time there with my dad.
$100, I can't hit that buoy out there.
Are you talking about the buoy that is part of the Cliffside Club's golf course?
That would be miles away.
That would be miles away.
Greystone, that right there, the orange one, like, I mean, it's probably 280 feet.
Yards.
Oh, that's much.
280 yards.
Wow. Yes, the one that's 280 yards away. I'll take that bet.
All righty.
Hard athletics check.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Watch this drive.
First roll of the night. First roll of the night.
Whoa!
And the stakes have never been higher. Ooh.
A heart is 3 purple. Oh, no. That's so many advantages.
All right.
So I've got.
Okay, perfect.
So Rory lines up this shot, takes a swing, and it's got power behind it. But about 10 yards after it's out over the edge of this building, you see a seagull just poof into a cloud of feathers.
Incredible.
I was trying to do that. Your turn.
And Greystone has this wistful look in his eyes.
Wistful voice.
Seagull, flying your merry way through the night. Nary a notion.
Stop waxing poetic already and take the club.
Greystone takes it, and yeah, we'll do.
As you reach for it, Rory lets go so that it falls before you grab it.
Okay, well then I guess what kind of check would it be for Greystone to try to catch that gracefully?
Coordination against Rory's deception.
Prank.
Jeez, okay. Rory, what's your deception?
That's only 2 green, so
So just 2 purple.
yep.
This is 1 green versus 2 purple.
Whoa!
Well, this takes him never been higher.
Just a threat. No
that's a
success.
failure.
Just a failure.
That's a
Just a failure. Just a failure. Greystone completely closes his fist around empty air, and the club falls down. He's like, oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. You got me to believe you.
You want a beer?
Is this another thing?
Rory opens 2, holds one out to Greystone.
And Greystone reaches for it.
Rory taps the top so the foam overflows from the beer bottle. Ha! Got you again. And then sits down, kind of.
How many times have you done this?
The building with golf? Or
No.
I'm fully improvising today.
All right. Well, it is so nice that you want to spend some time with me. And I feel honored that you feel safe enough to make these kinds of social faux pas around me.
Speaking of faux pas, is it winter that makes you cold, or is that just you?
Is it winter makes pretty much every... Oh, you mean... Am I a cold person by nature?
Yeah.
Or am I a cold person by my nature?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Do
say.
you see me as a cold person, Rory?
I know you're a cold person, Greystone.
What?
I've seen under the mask, man.
Oh. What do you know about me?
Well, I know when we were standing over a set of graves, you just dismissed it like it was nothing. Sad like a pet rabbit just died. That's Greystone. Not friends.
Do you believe that a pet rabbit dying is not sad?
I believe people aren't pets.
So you're saying that, pardon me, are you describing an alternate reality in which the puka died?
No! Gah! Greystone, I'm talking about, yes, alternate timeline when you and I saw Mara and Aubrey go, and we were standing there, and you just, God, you were the most dismissive person I ever met. You didn't put any emotion into the moment. You just said, essentially, there are other fish in the sea, and you let me just stand there as you wandered off. Yeah, Greystone. God. And you have this thing you do where it's all optimism and friendship, and you love everybody, but you don't understand people, man, and it drives me crazy.
I don't understand people, and it drives you crazy.
Yes.
Because I was not saddened enough for you by the deaths of Mara and Aubrey.
You put it like that, you make me sound crazy.
And now you're angry with me because a different version of me was not demonstrating the requisite amount of emotion about an event that was clearly very, very traumatic for you. I'm doing it right now, aren't I?
Yes,
I'm doing it right now.
Greystone, you're doing it right now.
Okay. Rory, how long have you been looping? How old would you say you were? If you were to take all of the days that you have experienced and lined them up, how old would you say you are?
Huh. Rory starts counting on his fingers. Would you count that? Would you? And I think I lose track after about 300 years.
Okay. And then, using that same system, how old were you when you lost Mara and Aubrey?
Maybe somewhere in the late 200s or maybe early 3s. I'm not sure. It's since losing Mara and Aubrey, it's probably been like 6, 7, maybe 8 years.
Okay. Had you spent much time with me before that loop? The one in which they died?
I'm not supposed to talk about this. You know what? I've pissed off enough Greek entities in the last 24 hours. I saw you a few times. You jump in for adventure here and there, mystery.
I love it.
You help kick things off.
We cut on to that.
Yeah.
Rory, I would have been 10 times your age. About. Well, give or take. I'm about 2,100 years old, Rory. By your count. The fact that you would liken my reaction to how you would respond to a pet rabbit dying is almost an example that works against you. They may have been your first friends, but I have made so many friends and watched them die. There have been so many mortals that have taken a liking to me and I to them, and they don't live very long.
Greystone.
Most Fae don't live as long as I do.
You know, I think really what I'm looking for right now is just an apology. And I think I've just been too pissed to say it. And not just an apology for that unfortunate afternoon, but an apology for being the reason it happened.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is this why you told me to wait?
Yeah. I don't have... Yeah, it is.
Well, I can sincerely apologize for handling the situation insensitively. That sounds like something that I might do. Interesting. Rory, we've done, thus far, so much of this has happened together.
Yeah.
And you're saying...
Greystone, you are the reason Mara and Aubrey die. You create the darkest timeline. Your actions, your choices. I will.
You're telling me that me deposing Jack Frost,
yes,
keeping all of my promises that I have made across so many realms, pulling those favors, bringing about a world in which everyone knows for sure that we magical people, we paranatural beings are real, bringing about a world in which Mara can exist in public, bringing about a world in which nobody thinks Aubrey is crazy and everyone believes her story. You're telling me that everything I have been working toward for centuries is the reason that they die, that it's my fault?
Greystone, when I hand the cycle over to you and you bring it back to Winter, you are so deeply inexperienced. And if I do this for you, then I need you to promise me you'll be better. You'll take it slower. Or we need to come up with a different plan.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Okay, I lost off the momentum. Whoa.
What do you think?
That's it. That was Greystone's goal, was to do that. That makes so much sense. Oh my God. And you bring the cycle of winter? That's why you're in the spring court now. You like double agent. If you're irresponsible, Mara shouldn't have taken your moral advice. This is going to be easier for her than she thought. So thank God.
Character knowledge versus player knowledge, maybe?
Exactly. She does not know, but for me, I'm like, oh, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to trust him implicitly.
Which is funny because both Mara and Aubrey have said, like, we trust him with our lives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa, I was
Like,
so
I
continuing
keep
to play that.
having
didn't trust him
characters
at
ask,
first, and then,
do you trust them?
Yeah.
Trust him. Yeah.
You gave us such a hard time out of character for months about not trusting him.
One girl's trip equals lifetime trust.
All right. What are we doing with this song?
I feel like this is a Greystone saying why all of these things are important to him.
Okay.
It's the Greystone ethos finally laid bare.
Here we go. All right. All right. You want to know why I've been doing all of this? You want to know what I'm trying to do? Let's start from the beginning. Day 15, month number 3, year 44, era BCE. The conflict between winter and spring spills over into the human world, and a friend kills his king. It's been like that for centuries on end. Jack Frost was quick to learn that I am not his friend. I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried to be a good winter boy, but nothing I could do would bring him a shred of joy. That's when I learned I couldn't just subsist. I had to find a way to independently exist. Candlemas and groundhogs were my hole, and that is how I found a way to take a bit of control. You want to know what I'm about, Rory? Write your own story, tell your own tale, sing your own saga, blaze your own trail. You can do anything if you just find your groove. Write your own play, make your own move.
Well, I had found people caring enough to know I could go and make them understand me. It didn't take time. And then you go, make things come up from the ground, break through the frost, through the ice they found. They knew more than we know. They came and did things that scared the life from them. And I wonder, what's this story you're trying to tell? What's this saga? The many years you spent. You're the reason I find myself in hell.
The world's been run for eons on eons, and everyone else has been treated like peons. I've gathered so many people together to make a charge. When I get that cycle, we'll all be living large. We'll write our own story, tell our own tale, sing our own saga, blaze our own trail. You can do anything if you find your groove. Write your own play, make your own move.
There are more pieces on the board than you seem to be playing this game with. We're not just pawns for you to move. We're not just side characters to be rid off with your...
Oh my gosh, Rory, have you ever been in command? Have you ever had a vision that was larger than just the square feet in which you stand? If you want to get anything done right, you gotta do it yourself. But if you want to get anything done at all, you gotta work through someone else. They'll help you write your own story, they'll tell your own tale, they'll sing your own saga, they'll help you blaze your trail. We can do anything if they all carve my own groove. We'll write our own play, I'll make my own move.
Nice.
You're telling me that me doing this is the only reason why Aubrey and Mara die? So many people have died at the hands of Jack Frost. So many fey creatures have died at the hands of Jack
But
Frost.
Greystone, I don't care about other people.
And you're mad at me for not being... Do you not see the
You drive
hypocrisy?
me crazy. I grab a beer bottle and huck it off the skyscraper.
The camera follows the beer bottle, which flies out towards the water, and the camera fixes on the lighthouse once again and zooms back into Aubrey and Mara.
A couple weeks ago, I promised you that we'd have a roadmap. We'd have some sort of metric for making decisions, or at least I would. A code. Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, I know.
And I know we're dealing with a lot more now. And I will just ask that if I fall short of those promises, you at least still talk to me and you give me enough trust that hopefully I'll find the right course. But I can't. I'm working on it. I guess she laughs and she kind of looks at the cycle and looks at Aubrey again, kind of with this not fearful, but just kind of like puzzled and almost a bit of hurt look of like, do you not see what you're doing as well? Maybe she'll look at and she's like, are we going to talk about that? About the cycle?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
If we're talking about things that we're not sharing with each other, what has that experience been like? Because it looks like you're trying and not always succeeding at hiding it, what that thing is doing to you.
I haven't been trying to hide anything from you.
Okay.
It just hasn't. It's been a big week so far, and it's a few minutes until Wednesday.
Yep.
So I can feel all parts of the life cycle of each living thing, but also the earth itself at the same time. And I think I could be anything if I wanted, physically or mentally. I could, like, when you were at Fees, I think I rode a bike with Tavo along a river.
Way.
Yeah. And if I haven't known how to share that, it's because I don't think I'm even doing a good job of sharing it right now. I'm having to focus a lot to be present, and I'm trying to be present.
Look, so much craziness has happened. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
And no matter what, I know you've been dying to experience something like that again. And I'm just really glad, even in this insane week that we're having, that you get to get a little bit of your magic back.
Thank you. I think it's pretty cool too.
Mara will go to the cupboard and it has like their favorite cookies from when they were kids. Maybe it's like the animal circus cookies or something. And she'll like give Aubrey some. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm sorry for maybe what I've done or what I haven't done. But I mean it when I say you are the thing that I want to keep me on course. I don't know what's going to happen with my mom or with Fee. And I apologize for seeming like I'm on in one world and then another, and I don't know how to reconcile the two yet. So with the kind of growing pains that continue, I'm going to ask you to trust me. And I don't think we'll not hurt each other. I don't think we'll have miscommunications.
Okay.
But I think we get to kill this like jerk together. That sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah. I have to do some planning for that. But I want to trust you too. Yeah. And that's a two-way street, right? Mm-hmm. But I do, and I can. And there's nothing broken beyond repair. Not at all. Not by a long shot.
We're okay?
Yeah. Yeah. If the hunger's gone, then a code feels even more important, right? Because you have to choose when and why. You don't have to know right now, but...
No, but that feels exciting. It feels like I finally have level ground to walk on and to kind of carve my own path. Is there anything else you want to talk about before everybody gets here, or... I feel like I haven't gotten to just talk to you and like...
I want to roll something to see.
Yeah, what are you rolling?
It's not nefarious, but I think it's discipline. I think Aubrey wants to stay and hang out with Mara and just be friends. And also, her mind is going a million ways. And some of those ways would take her somewhere else tonight. Is that okay? Could I roll against charm, not with voice stuff?
Yeah, base charm is 2 yellow, 2 green.
Changing that to 2 purple, 2 red.
Yeah.
Because I want to cause trouble, I'm going to spend a story point for mine to give Aubrey an upgrade. which puts all of the story points on the player's side at this point,
Huge.
all 5.
It's a lot of threats and a success.
Cool.
So many threats. I'm sorry. I think there's a conversation I need to go have, but do you have what you need? Are you okay for tonight?
I think a wave of hurt will flash over Mara's face, but she'll look around and be like, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I'm all right.
I want to make sure we're all safe on the solstice, and I just want to make sure we're all safe.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you need to take the boat?
If it's dark enough, I might be able to walk.
Okay, sure. And I think Mara might walk Aubrey out, but is just going to go sit on the shore for a bit.
I think the threats...
The threats are that I made a terrible choice.
Well, sure. What I would want to spend those threats on is as you're walking out from the lighthouse through this rope ring of polished lanterns, that as the beam of the lighthouse swings around, you get just enough illumination to see your own face reflected back to you in 8 or so of them, and each one of them shows you something different as your reflection is with you for at least this moment. What are a few of the unsettling things that Aubrey sees in herself in this moment?
There's a version of herself who can't stand up to Mara and just sort of lets her go without saying anything, where this happens again and again, and Aubrey says the same thing she said, which is, I trust that you're working on it, I trust you, and it never moves beyond that, and it just sort of falls into the sea. There's a version of herself that doesn't want to part with the cycle, that she's said over and over, and knows that sharing that moment with Mara, of being like, yeah, this is incredible, I feel incredible all the time right now. Does that take her back to spring or fall away from Mara? Does it force Mara to use the voice on her again, which she knows was the last thing Mara wanted to do? Does the way she's feeling now, is that something that will cause her friends pain, or does she have the wherewithal to do what she's promised when it comes down to it? And there's a version of herself that has already done what she's setting out to do right now, and has lost Mara's friendship forever over it.
As Mara stands on the shore, she watches her friend walk away across the water until all that she can see is dim moonlight reflecting off the waves. And so Aubrey walks off into the night to complete a mysterious task. What could possibly pull her from her best friend in this moment of reconnection? As Aubrey keeps that secret close to the vest, find out how the team plans to approach Freddy next time on RPG Major. Hello, dear viewer. It's so rewarding to be a patron of the arts, but I understand not everyone is as fabulously wealthy as me. One thing we can all do is go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and review RPG Major 5 stars. I'll be glad you did, and so will you. Until next time, my dear.
Is there something magical, or do you doubt it? Is there something spooky going on? Don't worry about it. Choose your fight, choose your battle, choose the monsters of old Seattle.
Spirits and monsters, spirits and monsters, spirits and monsters, spirits
And monsters
Of old Seattle.
Viewers, have you ever wanted to listen to a supernatural mystery actual play podcast set in the Pacific Northwest? Hey, Hey, Editing Bay Helix, wait a second here. Are we getting ripped off here? Am I gonna have to beat somebody up? Oh, it's set in the late 1800s, and it's played using the Vossen RPG. They started recording before RPG Major did, and Brian, the host, is a really solid, community-minded guy. Okay, where was I? Spirits and monsters blend horror and comedy into a spooky RPG. Find them wherever you found our podcast.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, it was in April, but like, would have told you, Diva. You would have been invited. Love you. Okay, sorry, no, it was just a joke. Oh, was it recent?
It would have
thought
been
it
a
was-
month ago because
Wasn't
that's
Oh!
Yeah, it would have been a month
So it
ago.
was in May?
Yeah.
Like late May then. Because it was like right at the
We're really
beginning
good at calendars.
of the
Yeah.
Rory arc,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Summer solstice
So
is
that
like
would have
June
been
21st-ish, right? That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
So later May.
May 22nd is her birthday. I'm trying to say that. Oh, Mike. She's a Gemini. Wild. She would be. Whatever cusp that is. Anyway.
And she has a lost twin.
So that's Tuesday.
that's Tuesday.
In this big week. The solstice is Saturday. Kama Inu are scheduled to arrive tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't have any agenda items for you between now and then. So it's entirely up to you all how you want to spend that time, what plans and preparations you make.
Quick, do we want this to be your guys' friend sleepover, or do you want this to be a team is all coming to the lighthouse together?
So I think this is friend sleepover. And if we want to do like split scene,
Boys' night.
Yeah.
like occasionally cutting to boys' night, that would be, I think that would be really fun.
Perfect.
Cute. Because now you're happy.
Well,
So fun. Well, he's still. That was so funny.
Yeah.
It's boys' night in Fox Club and
I love being able to smash cut from something really intense to something that is not.
Even Busters.
Well, it makes a lot of noise, so we'll hear the kettle on the... You're good. Just make your tea, and then come back.
Rory has to keep his score because he can't keep making loops.
What do three eligible men do when they're out on the town? It's Rory, it's Greystone, and Eric's here too. I guess he's not as eligible as it sounds.
I'm locked down!
It's boys' night.
3 dudes and 2 bachelors.
It's boys' night.
Who could ask for anything more?
Punching stuff, knocking it over. Vandalism, that's what we do. 'Cause when boys have a night to themselves, they're menaces. Yeah, that's true. It's boys' night.
3 dudes and 2 bachelors.
It's boys' night.
Who could ask for anything more?
4 margaritas deep, it's time for the feelings to come out. In a booth at Applebee's. Sorry, okay, I lost it.
It's so late, they're scrubbing grout.
They tried to kick us out.
Talking about movies that made us cry.
Come now to Applebee's to get $1 margaritas on Wednesday night happy hour. Applebee's, sponsor of RPG Majors.
Because it's a happy hour and it lasts at least an hour, and you are happy because you're drinking and spending less money. That's what makes it a happy hour. Only at Applebee's on Monday nights from 4 to 6, and only in the PM hours. Boys' night. Boys' night. This is the kind of stuff you only get to hear if you support us on Patreon.
Oh, yep, sorry.
Crash boys night to sit down. Boys night.
Helix needs these for the end of the episode, so I'm sure it'll make it in.
And that one's going right in the middle.
That is the song.
It might as well be. I don't know. Until it turned into an ad for Applebee's. I loved it.
I thought it was the song, and then it turned into an ad for Applebee's, and I was like, maybe I misread.
I mean, I thought the kettle was still going on, so, I was like, this is a...
Applebee's has a menu of bad decisions.
We left off with the song. Did we?
Tattoo.
Which you described, but Mari probably doesn't get that meaning, or maybe she gets most of it.
She might. I think you can choose to.
Okay, cool.
They're magic.